Alright, what's this? I'm about to give this AI agent one single command and it's going to open 4 different browser tabs. Search for the best mechanical keyboard on Amazon. Check Reddit for real user reviews. Analyze the price history on another website. And then compile everything into one organized Google Doc with all the findings and links. And I won't touch my mouse or keyboard once. This is the kind of automation I'm talking about. So let's see it in action. So what if I told you there is an AI agent that can actually control your browser like a real person? I'm not talking about those chatbots that just give you answers. I'm talking about an agent that can navigate websites, fill out forms, scrap data, run multi-step workflows, and even work in the background while you do other things. And honestly, after testing this for the past few days, this is what I would call a proper AI agent that gets real work done. The tool is called Retriever, that's rtrvr, and in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what this thing can do, some genuinely impressive use cases, and most importantly, how you can start using it completely for free. So let's dive in. So this right here is the official website of rtrvr.ai, and I will drop the link in the description below. Now, what makes this different from other AI tools is that it's not just a chatbot interface. It actually has 3 ways you can use it, and this is important. First, there is a Chrome extension that lives right in your browser. You install it once and you have an AI agent that can control any tab you open. Second, they have a cloud version where you can run more intensive tasks that need multiple tabs or longer processing time. And third, this is crazy. You can literally control it through WhatsApp. You can send a message from your phone saying, find me top 10 trending products on Amazon, and it will do it and send you the results back. We will test that later in this video. Now let me show you how to set this up, and it's incredibly simple. All you need to do is click on the extension option right here and it will take you to the Chrome web store. From here, you just click on add to Chrome and then add extension, and it gets installed in your browser immediately. After that, you will see this icon appear. Click on it and pin it to your toolbar so it's always visible. Once you do that, you can open the extension from here and it opens up as a sidebar like this, okay? So you can create your account right from here and you are basically ready to go. Now, here is the best part. And this is what makes Retriever accessible to everyone. If you bring your own Gemini API key from Google, you can use this completely free. And don't worry if that sounds technical, because Retriever has the built-in shortcut that does everything automatically. You don't need to go to Google's website, you don't need to figure out how to generate keys, nothing. Let me show you how easy this is. You can do this either in the extensions or in the cloud interface. Both work the same way. All you have to do is type this command /add-gemini-key. So it's just /add-gemini-key. When you type that, you will see a shortcut appear that says Gemini API key setup. Just select it and hit enter. And now watch what happens. You don't have to do anything else. Retriever is now automatically opening Google AI Studio in a new tab. It's navigating through the interface. It's generating a brand new API key for you. And now it's coming back and configuring itself with that key. Look at this, it's doing everything on its own. The key has been generated, it's been configured, and now you can see the message here. You can now use Gemini without consuming Retriever credits. That's it. You are now using Retriever completely free with Google's AI model. The entire setup took less than a minute and you didn't have to click anything manually. This is how accessible they have made it. Alright, now let me show you what this thing can actually do with a real world example. I have opened Product Hunt here, which is a platform where new products get launched every day. Now, I could manually go through this page, copy each product name, their tagline, the maker's information, the website links, and organize it all in a spreadsheet. That would take me at least 30 to 40 minutes, or I can just ask Retriever to do it for me. Let me open the extension and I'm going to give it this prompt. I'm saying go to Product Hunt, get today's top 10 products. For each product, extract the name, tagline, number of comments, maker's name, and website link. Create a Google Sheet with all this enriched data. Now I'm going to hit send and watch what happens. See, it's already started working. It's scrolling through the Product Hunt page automatically. It's identifying each product. It's extracting the data I asked for. The names, the taglines, the makers, everything. And it's not just copying and pasting. It's actually understanding the structure of the page and pulling the right information. Now, look at this. It's opening Google Sheets in the new tab. It's creating a brand new spreadsheet and it's organizing all the data with proper column headers. Within seconds, it has created this complete sheet with all the information I asked for. The product names are here, the taglines, the number of comments, the maker names, and the website links. Everything organized perfectly. If I had done this manually, I would still be on the third or fourth product right now, maybe, right? But here is where it gets even better. Let's say I want more information. I can give it a follow-up prompt right away. I'm going to ask it, now visit each of these websites and check if the product is free or paid. Add a new column called pricing model and fill it in. Let me send this and watch. It's now opening each website one by one. It's checking their pricing pages and look at this. It's already created a new column in the sheet called pricing model and it's filling it in as it goes. Some are marked as free, some are paid, and it's doing all of this autonomously. This is what I mean by agentic scraping. It's not just extracting visible data, it's actually taking actions, navigating to different pages, analyzing information, and organizing everything. This is the kind of automation that actually saves real time. Alright, let me show you something more practical that you might actually use every day. A lot of you probably manage LinkedIn profiles, right? Whether it's for personal branding or for business. So let me automate a LinkedIn post using Retriever and show you how it handles social media. I'm going to open LinkedIn in this tab and in Retriever I will give this prompt. Go to my LinkedIn profile and create a post about the future of AI automation in 2025. Make it professional but engaging, around 150 words. And I'm going to hit send. Now, you will notice you have some options here. You can provide guidance or corrections if you want. You can cancel the task from here, or you can pause it at any point. These controls are really useful when you are testing workflows. But for now, I'm just going to let it run, okay? Watch what's happening. It's already clicked on my profile, it's opened the start a post option, and now it's writing the content. And by the way, I'm not touching anything. My hands are completely free, okay? Everything you are seeing on screen, the clicking, the typing, the navigation, it's all being done by Retriever. Look at this. It's written the complete professional post about AI automation. It's around 150 words, just like I asked, and now it's clicking the post button. And there we go. At the bottom, you can see post successful. The post is now live on my LinkedIn profile. Now, imagine scaling this. You could give it a prompt like post updates about our new products on LinkedIn, Twitter, and Facebook with platform-specific formats, and it would handle all three platforms, adjusting the tone and format for each one. That's the power of agentic automation. It's not just posting the same thing everywhere. It understands context and adapts. Now, before I show you the next demo, I want to quickly mention something for the more advanced users out there. Retriever actually supports something called MCP, which stands for Model Context Protocol. Basically, if you have Claude Pro or ChatGPT Plus, you can connect Retriever as a custom connector to those tools. You would click on this MCP URL button here, copy the connector link, and then in Claude or ChatGPT, you can add Retriever as a connector. What this does is it gives those AI tools the ability to actually control your browser through Retriever. So Claude could say, use Retriever to scrap this data, and it would happen automatically in the background. I don't have a pro subscription to demo this right now, but if you're already paying for those tools, this integration basically gives them superpowers. They can now browse and interact with websites in real time instead of just talking about them. But honestly, for most people, Retriever is already incredibly powerful on its own, which is what I'm going to show you next. Alright, now let me show you something that's genuinely mind-blowing. This is what separates Retriever from basic scraping tools. I'm going to give it a complex task that requires coordinating multiple browser tabs simultaneously, like having 4 different assistants working on different parts of a research project at the same time. Here's the scenario. I want to buy a mechanical keyboard, but I want to do proper research first. I want to check Amazon for the best options, see what Reddit users actually say about it, look at the price history to make sure I'm not overpaying, and then compile everything into one organized document. If I did this manually, I would spend at least 30 to 40 minutes opening tabs, searching, reading reviews, copying information, and organizing it all. Watch what happens when I give Retriever this single prompt. I'm saying open 4 tabs. In tab 1, search Amazon for mechanical keyboards and find the top rated one under $100. In tab 2, search that same keyboard on Reddit for reviews. In tab 3, check the price history on Camel. In tab 4, create a Google Doc summarizing all findings with links. Now I'm going to send this and let's see what happens. Look at this, it's immediately opening Amazon. it's searching for mechanical keyboards. It's scrolling through the results and it's analyzing which ones are top rated and under $100. It's checking ratings, reading descriptions, comparing features all on its own. Now it's opening Reddit. It's searching for that specific keyword model and it's looking for real discussion and reviews. Okay, interesting. It's not finding results on Reddit, so look at what it's doing. I didn't tell it to do this, but it's now going to Google and searching for YouTube reviews instead. This is what I mean by intelligent behavior. It hit a roadblock and adapted. It's finding video reviews. It's opening articles. It's collecting feedback from multiple sources because it understands the goal is to find real user opinions. Now, it's opening Camel, which tracks Amazon price history. And it's checking if the current price is good or if I should wait for a deal. And now look at this. It's created a Google Doc and it's compiling everything. It's got the keyboard recommendations with all the specs, the pros and cons based on reviews, the price analysis and links to everything. This entire research process, which would have taken me close to an hour of manual work, just happened in under 3 minutes. And the quality of the research is actually better than what I would have done manually because it checked more sources and organized everything more systematically. This is what I mean when I say Retriever is a proper AI agent. It's not just giving you information, it's actually going out there, doing the research across multiple platforms, adapting to problems, and delivering a complete organized result. Alright, here is something that's a bit more technical but genuinely cool. Retriever can actually execute JavaScript code directly in your browser. Now, most Chromium browsers, that's Chrome, Edge, Brave, they all have what's called a sandbox environment where you can safely run code without affecting your system. Retriever taps into this capability. Let me show you a practical example. I'm going to ask Retriever to run a piece of JavaScript that fetches real-time data from an API and displays it. Here is my prompt. Please execute this JavaScript code in my browser. Fetch the first user from JSON placeholder API and display their name, email, and city in an alert box. And I'm including the actual JavaScript code with this prompt, okay? Now watch what happens. I'm sending this. And within seconds, look at this. An alert box has popped up with the data. It shows the name, the email, the city, and even the company name, all fetched from a public API in real time. Now let me show you another example. I'm going to use the cloud interface this time. I'm giving it this prompt. Run this JavaScript code to fetch the current Bitcoin price in USD and display it in an alert. And I'm sending it. There we go. It's executed the code. And now I can see the current Bitcoin price pulled from a live API. Now, this might seem like a simple demo, but think about the implications here. You could use this to scrape custom data that doesn't have a normal interface. You could automate browser-based calculations. You could even build your own custom data processing workflows that combine web scraping with custom JavaScript logic. For developers, this is huge because it means you can extend Retriever's capabilities with your own code. For non-developers, it just means Retriever can handle pretty much any browser-based tasks you can imagine. And this works with any JavaScript, data manipulation, page instructions, API calls, whatever you need. It's like having a programmable browser agent. Now here is a feature that's perfect for power users and anyone who does repetitive tasks. The Retriever has something called shortcuts, and basically any task you do successfully can be saved and rerun with a simple / command. Let me show you how this works. Remember that LinkedIn automation we did earlier? I'm going to turn that into a shortcut. So here is the original prompt where I asked Retriever to create and post content on LinkedIn. Now, at the bottom, you will see an option that says create shortcut from this workflow. I'm going to click on that. It's asking me to give it a name, so I will call it LinkedIn. Here's the description, which is basically the original prompt I used. And I can choose whether it should run in a new tab or the current tab. I will keep it as new tab and hit save. Done. My shortcut is now saved. So next time I want to post on LinkedIn, I don't have to type out the entire prompt again. Watch this. And I'm just going to type a / and look, there is my LinkedIn shortcut showing up right here. I just click on it and this entire workflow starts running automatically. This is like building your own custom comments. Imagine you do competitive research every week. You could create a shortcut called competitor analysis that checks 5 websites, extracts pricing information and compiles it in a report. one comment and you are done. Or if you are in sales, you could have a shortcut for daily lead generation that scraps new leads from multiple sources and organizes them. This feature turns Retriever into a personalized automation tool that learns your workflow. Alright, now let me show you the WhatsApp integration because this is genuinely convenient. To set this up, you go to Retriever website and at the top right corner you will see a WhatsApp option. Click on that and it will ask you to enter your phone number. I'm going to put in my number here and click on Get AI Agent Access. And just like that, Retriever is now connected to my WhatsApp. Let me show you how this works. I'm opening WhatsApp and here is the Retriever chat. I'm going to send it this message. Get me the top 5 trending tech news headlines today with links. And I'm hitting send. Now, when you first connect, it gives you some quick comments. If you type /help, it shows you all the features. If you type /credits, it shows you how many credits you have remaining. But let's see the actual results. Look at this. Within seconds, it sent me back the top 5 trending tech news stories with headlines and direct links to the articles. This is incredibly useful when you are away from your computer but need quick research or data extraction. You are literally carrying a web automation agent in your pocket. You could be at a coffee shop and text Retriever saying, find me the cheapest flights to New York next weekend, or check if the product I wanted is on sale, and it will do research and send you the results. This mobile access makes Retriever way more practical for everyday use. Now, one problem with most automation tools is that they break when websites change their layout or structure. Retriever has a solution called Teach a Trick or the recording feature. And this is a great solution for tasks that are very specific or when Retriever struggles with a particular website. At the bottom right corner of the extension, you will see this red icon. This is the recording button. When you click on it, you can give your recording a name. I will call this one search and I will hit the plus again to start recording. Now, everything I do manually is being recorded. Retriever is watching which elements I click, which fields I type into, what actions I take. So, for example, I am going to go to X, formerly Twitter, and I am going to search for AI news. I will click on the latest tab or maybe scroll down a bit just to show different actions. And once I'm done demonstrating the workflow, I can pause the recording and from here I can finish and save it. Now the next time I need to do this exact task, I don't have to explain it in a prompt. I can just click on this plus icon and here is my AI news search recording. I can select it and Retriever will follow those exact steps I demonstrated. Clicking the same buttons, typing in the same fields, scrolling the same way. This is incredibly useful for complex websites with unusual layouts or for tasks where you need very specific actions in a very specific order. It's like teaching Retriever a custom skill that it can then repeat perfectly every time. Alright, now let me show you something that's going to save content creators hours every single week. I'm going to demonstrate Retriever's ability to repurpose content across multiple platforms. So here is what I have done. I have taken one of my YouTube video links and pasted it here. And I'm giving Retriever this prompt. Watch this video's auto-generated transcript, identify the 5 main points, create a Twitter thread with 2 tweets, a LinkedIn article with 300 words, and an Instagram carousel script with 5 slides. Put each in separate Google Docs with proper formatting. Now I'm going to send this and let's see what happens. So what Retriever is doing right now is it's accessing that YouTube video. It's reading through the entire auto-generated script and it's analyzing the content to identify the 5 most important points or takeaways from the video. Then based on those key points, it's going to write a Twitter thread that's concise and engaging for that platform. It's going to write a longer, more professional LinkedIn article that's exactly 300 words. And it's going to create an Instagram carousel script with 5 different slides. Alright, the task is complete. And look at this. It's given me 3 Google Doc links. Let me open them one by one. So first one has the 5 key points extracted from the video, clearly outlined and summarized. This second one is the Twitter thread. And this third one is the LinkedIn article, exactly 300 words, written in a professional tone with proper formatting. Just look at how powerful this is. If I was doing this manually, I would have to watch the entire video, take notes, then sit down and write separate content for each platform, making sure the tone and format fit each one. That's easily 2 to 3 hours of work. But Retriever just did it in a few minutes, and the quality is actually really good. This is a game changer for anyone creating content across multiple platforms. Now, let me show you something for the developers and tech people watching this. Retriever can analyze GitHub repositories and give you a complete technical evaluation. I have pasted a GitHub repository link here and I'm giving it this prompt. Analyze this repository, tell me what programming languages are used, what the main functionality is based on the README, how many contributors there are, when it was last updated, and if there are any open critical issues. Compile this into a tech evaluation report and I'm sending it. So what Retriever is doing is it's opening that GitHub repository, it's reading through the README file to understand what the project does, it's checking the code files to see which programming languages are being used, it's looking at the contributors list, the commit history to see when it was last updated, and it's even checking the issues tab to see if there are any critical bugs or problems that are currently open. And it's going to organize all of this information into one clear report. Alright, it's done. And here is the Google Doc. Let me open it. Look at this. It's giving me a complete breakdown. The programming language, the main functionality based on the README is explained clearly. The number of contributors is mentioned. The last updated date is here. And it's even identified the open critical issues. This is incredibly useful if you are evaluating whether to use a particular library or framework, or if you are doing due diligence on an open source project. Instead of spending 20 to 30 minutes clicking through different tabs and pages on GitHub, Retriever gives you a complete technical evaluation in under 2 minutes. For developers, this is a massive time saver. So now that you have seen all these demos, let me quickly talk some practical use cases where Retriever can genuinely save you massive amounts of time. If you are job hunting, you can attach your resume to the chart, open a job board like LinkedIn or Indeed, and tell Retriever apply to all relevant software engineer jobs on this page. It will find out applications, upload your resume, and even answer basic screening questions. I have tested this myself and it worked perfectly on most job applications. For sales and lead generation, you can give Retriever a list of company names in a Google Sheet and prompt it with, for each company, find the CEO or founder on LinkedIn, extract their bio and contact info if available, and update the sheet. It will work through the entire list while you focus on actually reaching out to those leads. For price monitoring and competitor research, you can set up a workflow where Retriever checks competitor pricing daily and logs it in a sheet, or tracks product availability across multiple e-commerce sites. This gives you automated market intelligence without paying for expensive tools. If you are doing content research, you can ask Retriever to find the top 10 performing articles on a specific topic, analyze their structure, and summarize the key points. This cuts research time from hours to minutes. For event planning or networking, Retriever can search Eventbrite and Meetup for relevant events in your city, extract all the details, and create a calendar with recommendations on which ones are worth attending. The possibilities are really endless because Retriever can interact with any website. If you can do it manually in a browser, Retriever can probably automate it. Before we wrap up, let me give you some pro tips to get the most out of Retriever. First, if you want the agent to work really fast, especially when you are working with well-built websites, go to Settings by clicking your profile icon, then go to Agent Config, and you will see an option called Page Load Delay. By default, it's set to around 2000 milliseconds, which gives a website time to fully load. But if you are working with fast, reliable sites like Google or Amazon, you can lower this to 500 milliseconds, and Retriever will zip through tasks almost instantly. Just keep in mind that for slower websites or complex workflows, you might want to keep it higher to avoid errors. Second, when you are writing prompts, be as specific as possible about what you want. Don't just say, find laptops. Say, find laptops under $800 with at least 16 gigabytes of RAM and create a comparison table. The more detailed your prompt, the better the output. And third, use the cloud version for heavy tasks that involve multiple tabs or workflows that run more than 10 minutes. The extension is great for quick tasks, but the cloud interface handles those marathon workflows much better. And remember, you can access Retriever 3 ways. the Chrome extension, the quick tasks, the cloud interface for complex workflows, and WhatsApp when you are on the go. Choose the right tool for the job and you will get the best results. So there you have it, Retriever AI, a genuinely impressive AI agent that can automate real browser tasks and save you hours of manual work every single week. It's free to use with Gemini API key. It works on Chrome, in the cloud, and even on WhatsApp. I have dropped the link in the description below. Go check it out. Test some of those workflows yourself and let me know in the comments what tasks you end up automating. If you found this video helpful and want to see more AI tools like this, hit that subscribe button because I cover cutting edge tools all the time. Alright, I will see you in the next one.